Vice President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is worthy of note that there are some positive cases of what post-COVID logistics in Africa looks like right here in Ghana, taking up challenges and seizing opportunities. The Meridian Port Services Digital Transformation Case. Would you please make welcome the CEO, Mr. Mohamed Samara.
Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to be here to share with you our experience with digitalization and transformation of the container terminal industry in Ghana to something of a world class. And I want to really, in person, thank His Excellency, the Vice President, who drove this initiative from the day that he entered into office. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for the success that I will demonstrate. Basically, Meridian Port Service, just a quick background. Meridian Port Services is a joint venture company between Ghana Ports and Harbour Authority and two of the world's biggest container operators, AP Muller Terminal and Bolloré. MPS took a concession in 2004 to build and operate a container terminal inside the existing harbor back then, that's Tama Port. And been operating this port since 2007. Basically, the area that was given that you see, it was all warehouses and car parks, etc., was transformed in 2000, went into construction in 2005, into 2006, and then containers started to appear. Eventually, this was Terminal 2 that was built and started operation in 2007. When we started business in the port, the ship size was anywhere between 1,500 TEU, that's 20-foot equivalent units, to 2,000. Ships started to grow to 3,000 almost. And then Maersk launched what is known the WAFMAX, that's the West Africa maximum size vessel that can come, which is a 5,000 TEU vessel. Now this vessel could not enter Tama Port fully laden. We had some few handicaps: the depth, the length of the ship, the height of the ship under crane, then the outreach of the crane. So we couldn't fit the port with cranes big enough to handle this ship. Also, the harbor basin could not take this vessel in, which prompted the investment in a new port infrastructure. And this port infrastructure that you see here, this is an artist impression. To the left is the new one, to the right is the old one. And this is to scale, actually. So the size is huge. And also we built it with the design criteria for 100 years. 100 years in terms of durability, also growth within the harbor basin. This arm that you see, which is called breakwater. This breakwater is actually a pyramid with a base of 100 meters, more than a football pitch, and it's 3.5 kilometers long. So Egyptians were building pyramids on land. We built it in Ghana with Ghanaians underwater. So we took it from the beach. This is actually exactly Terminal 3. Beach site, probably beginning of 2017. And this is how it looked like. This is phase 1 completed. And then phase 2 still under construction. Phase 2, also the berth here is completed, and we are currently finishing this side to make the first burst operational. Phase 1 was completed 7 months ahead of schedule, which was a very big successful story. Phase 2 will be completed 8 months ahead of schedule. This picture is what you see here is a 3D matrix. Containers being stored in a 3D matrix. And those blue gantry cranes, they move around taking coordinates from satellite, and every box has a position using the DGPS, which is the Differential Global Positioning Systems. So containers are identified by a global positioning system in our ports in Ghana, not in Europe. And we work 24/7. The old port didn't work 24/7. If you see the picture behind you, this is how we operate at night. Accra lights are in the background like a Christmas tree, and we are operating in almost broad daylight in this terminal. Now, what did that make that happen? Certainly, the digitalization and the transformation of the manual operation into kind of seamless, paperless digital flow. I remember in your visit, Your Excellency, you insisted on everything. And we took notes of those listed items. And we have back then had our operating system Navis, which we upgraded. But we added a gate operating system. We added also a truck appointment system. Your Excellency, when you visited, the digital penetration into MPS was 3%. Today is 90%, Your Excellency. Thanks to all of these systems. We have the truck appointment system and biometric control. Every driver that drives a truck into Tama is already pre-registered with the biometrics. Every truck is registered with his number as well as an RFID, radio frequency identification, on his screen. License plate recognition, and we have optical character OCR recognition that read container numbers. We have way bridges. Every driveway has a way bridge, and we have the most sophisticated scanners in this world. Basically, this is the ecosystem that we created with the stakeholders, and everything exchange data digitally. So this has a lot of benefits, and added value to the security of the data, the speed of the transaction, and the accuracy of everything, safeguarding the state border security as well as the revenue earned at that point. I'm told, we have to go move fast, but we will share this with the audience. But basically, it starts with the shipping line, updating the ICOMS system with the manifest data. And for us as a terminal, they share with us in a BAPLI format the position of the container on board his ship. Every ship has a 3D model with us, and basically we know which box to discharge and which box stowed where for us on board that ship before the ship arrives. And then from there, the clearing agents start interacting with ACOMS, and then it goes through the customs process, etc., etc. All that is a digital process. To summarize, the unmanned gate system, basically, all truck drivers, they are pre-registered. Whether he's coming to drop import or to pick import or drop export, he has to go through the booking system, comes in, maybe this one speaks it better than the next one. Basically, as soon as he approaches the portal at the gate, his finger reads him. If he's a known person to come for an appointment, he's cleared in. Then basically, his car also is read, RFID, license plate recognition. Then he moves to scanner. He's scanned. The scanning in real time, the OCR, the optical character recognition, read the container number. Within seconds, it queries the customs database. ACOMS says, I've got container number 123. it says empty or it says it has a car. Scanner takes an image of it, it's empty, matches. Or if it's declared as a car, they will see a car. If it says empty and they find something, then basically they block it. From scanner, it goes to the OCR portal. This takes a high definition picture of the truck as well as the container, top, sides, and the back, and reads the container number and tells the driver at the next gate where to go within the yard to pick or drop his container. And we have a sophisticated, massive gate complex to the entry of the terminal. Seizing opportunities. This is based on some data gathered to show where is our major import markets. And obviously China has got the darkest color, India, South Africa, Turkey, that's in Europe, America and Canada, obviously, due to a lot of Ghanaian expatriates living over there. Our export markets, again, India is taking the cashews, the timber, etc., etc. China as well taking some raw material, US, Europe taking the cocoa and the agro product. Then comes after. We really never traded within our region, and this is the opportunity for the future. Some people were telling me, but ECOWAS was there, didn't work. Yes, ECOWAS was there, it didn't work. But did we have internet when ECOWAS was launched? Did we have any digital penetration to trade? Today on my phone, I can figure out where I can buy within a radius of a mile, 2 or 10,000, any product that I want. So things changed. What does it mean to us after? Today we're creating the connectivity. It is important to have that connectivity to this market. The market is huge, as you can see in the map. We have included here only the countries that we can imagine which are reachable. And this is quite a huge area. This block that you saw on the map represent a population. Nigeria alone is 200, represent a population just under 500 million. Just think about it. If each one wants to buy a pair of socks a year, that's 500 million pairs of socks. Multiply that with every consumer item that you can think of. The market is huge. And we really need to give it the focus that it deserves. Most of you represent industry. We built a port with a capacity that can take you for 100 years. So you can build also on your own capacity to serve this market. Whether you're manufacturing a car or a plastic chair and whatever in between, the market is huge.
On that note,
I'm finishing. The GDP, as you can see, it's all up, up, up. And also, we are in a GDP in the range of, 800 million heading towards $1 trillion. This is a lot of money, guys, to be grabbed, manufactured in Ghana, and even 10% of that, if we capture, is a huge issue. GDP per capita, Nigeria might be the biggest economy, and etc. We're next to it. We're the second largest economy for sure. But we are almost per capita same as Nigeria. So we have even the potential to have a good market over here for our industry. Few examples. This is PTP terminal, which was a fishing harbor a few years back. Look at it now. Morocco, Tangier, was built right in front of Al Jazeera in Africa. It's thriving terminal. Industry is building up in Morocco. Salalah, Oman. the bottom desert side of Oman, thriving terminal. We are in the center of this world, Your Excellency. I'm pleased to tell you that today, MPS Tama Port is not only doing transshipment to Cotonou, Lagos, and Abidjan, and the interland countries. We're doing transshipment from China to Brazil, coming through Tama. The direct service, the big ships that we enabled by Terminal 3, is bringing cargo instead of sending it through the Pacific Ocean, through Panama Canal, pay high premiums to Brazil. They're bringing it on the regular service that calls Tama, and the cross-Atlantic service pick from here and send it over there. Your Excellency, we're a hub between China and the Americas. We are a hub at the moment between South Africa and Europe. And thanks for the digitalization. We've got to unlock Africa. We have a huge potential. We're talking to some shipping lines to launch feedering service. Today, if you want to ship to Liberia, your container has to go to Europe and come back to Liberia. I hope very soon it won't be the case. And we will create the opportunity for shipping lines to set up shop over here. Thank you very much.